Today we're going to talk about divorce. Divorce is an ugly word thrown around just as much as love is. The only difference is the Bible says that love covers a multitude of sins, where divorce is frowned upon, Old Testament and New. Moses did make provision for divorce, but the Bible says that a man who is divorced from his wife is still committing adultery once he remarries. And if he marries a divorced woman, that woman is causing him to commit adultery. Today we're going to talk about 3 things that could help save a marriage instead of running straight to a lawyer. We're going to talk about seeking counseling, remembering why you fell in love with your husband to begin with, and healing and not hurting. Seeking counseling, according to psychology today in 2009, if done correctly and received by both, has a very high chance of saving a marriage. Not only do you have somebody to listen to your problems and be non-biased, it keeps you from attacking one another. You talk to this person and this person gives you feedback. It helps you learn to talk to one another. Remember why you fell in love with your spouse to begin with. It is so important that you can go back to the first day that you realized you loved this person. What is it that made this person be your everything to begin with? Things hurt. Things in life that make us human cause us to do horrible things to one another, especially the people that we love, and it hurts us worse. But when you can go back and think about these things, go on a date. Don't let anything that's going on today hurt what is going on at this date. Don't let anything that has you so wound up that you're ready to run away from this marriage make your mind come off of what you're trying to do to save your marriage. Chapman says in Love, Now You're Speaking My Language, that sex is a natural part of marriage, that God intended it for it to be there. Don't withhold yourself from your spouse while you're still married, even though you're having problems, because this one intimate come together could change everything, could make you forget about everything. Okay, now let's talk about healing and not continuing to hurt. When you go through all these steps of trying to counsel and trying to redate your spouse and everything else, don't constantly go back to the old ways. Don't go back to the finger pointing. Don't go back to throwing blame. You need to heal from it. Whether you end up divorced or not, healing from something makes everything all the better. And if you have children, healing is what shows them, hey, this is the godly way to do things. The Bible says in Ephesians, don't let corrupt talk control you. That means no matter what, lift this person up. Do not put them down. In the Love Dare, Stephen Kendrick says, patience gives your spouse permission to be human. It understands that everyone fails. So I beg you, before you run to a divorce lawyer, please think about seeking counseling, think about trying to redate your spouse, and think about healing no matter what.